Oh, howdy!
That just kind of snapped out of it. What was going on there?
I know. Did we go live? Did you see?
Yeah, no, we're live.
Okay, cool. It's working.
Like you've done everything. Like, can we just all like have a little bit of a silence for Scotty and just say you are on your own today, and this thing is flawless. Look at this. You got the intro. You got the started.
I'm doing my best.
You're good. You're doing your best.
I changed some things up. I changed like some of the writing and stuff. Danny's probably going to be like, what are you doing? Why are you changing my writing? I don't know. I just did. I made it my own.
What writing did you change?
Just the titles. So like above you where it says Mark Ensby, Hobart, and Scotty D, Detroit.
That is literally my favorite font.
And then this thing down here where it says Tuesday, November 12th.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's my favorite. Why? Do you know that's my favorite font?
Is it really? That's interesting. Okay. Well, I just thought it looked nice because it's got kind of like it's almost like a neon kind of a thing, like the top of the Not So Morning Show.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, welcome to the Not So Morning Show. It's me, Scotty D, and of course I have Mark Ensby all the way from Tasmania. How do you like that?
Right. Good day.
Good day. So just so people know, the Not So Morning Show, the reason it's the Not So Morning Show is because sometimes it's the morning where you are, sometimes it's not. Like in America right now where I am in Detroit, it's snowing and it's in the afternoon. It's 4:11 p.m. So there you go.
And in Tasmania, it's 8:11 a.m.
Yeah.
On Tuesday morning.
And where Danny normally would be, it's 7:11 a.m.
7-Eleven. That's Quickie Mart.
Right.
Yeah.
So the Not So Morning
do
Show.
You have 7-Eleven?
Yeah, we do. Of course. Of course.
Okay, good.
That's
no, that's all right.
Isn't that like an American thing, 7-Eleven? I feel like you guys had that. We got it, and then they sent it to you. It's been around forever.
Oh,
though.
we copy everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep going with your intro. Sorry.
No, that's okay. No, that's okay. I'm just trying to get that out of the way. So, by the way, Mark is the guy who sets up the podcast for us. So after this is done, if you didn't happen to listen while it was live or watch while it was live, you can listen to the podcast. You just go to the Not So Morning Show or just Not So Morning Show. Type that into the old podcast app, and there we are. You can listen to this on your way to work, although some of the information that we're giving you right now will not be as current as it is right this moment. So if you're listening on the podcast, if you're listening on the podcast.
If you're listening on the podcast and you heard us talking about fonts, you're probably going to have to go over to the YouTube channel, which is in the description.
Yeah.
Either rewatch this stream, stay connected. That way you can just see whether you want to watch us or just listen to us.
Yeah. And subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff.
Click.
Yeah.
Do all that.
Click those buttons. Yeah. So I'm going to jump into the chat really quick here and just say hi to some people. We got Jay Boston in here, Gina Walters, my beautiful wife. Hello. Hip Hoop Hooray. How you doing, Emma?
Hi, Cheryl.
And BP Fishing. Scott already stressing out. No, I'm not. I'm not stressing out, Bob. Shut up. Josh Walker Vlogs. What up, guys?
Hey, Josh.
Yeah. So we've got all these times, Gina. We do. And feel free to say stuff in the comments, and we'll try and get to them. We're not going to pay attention during the whole show because then when we do that, distracted.
Too much going on.
Yeah.
I need to put my chat somewhere so I'm not like looking off camera as well.
Yeah. How do you guys like the how do you like the little blue lights in the background back here? If you can see those, you see those?
I'm a fan.
You are. It's not.
You know what's funny about you?
It's not as dramatic as I wanted it to be. Go ahead.
You know what's funny? I was listening to the podcast because I tell you what, every day takes up time. But I don't even kind of watch. I will go back and I will listen to the full podcast. I'm a huge fan of just listening while I'm working, while I'm riding, while I'm commuting.
Yeah.
When you were talking about, though, your pop vinyls in the background, I had no idea you had pops in your background.
You can't really see them,
until you mentioned it on your stream. And now I'm looking, I'm like, you've got some cool pops.
And I put up all my license plates, too, and my little Red Wing symbol. Yeah. You know what? I just realized
Scotsman.
I've got my Ferris Bueller poster back there. I won't be able to put
your head.
the other one that would go behind there will be directly behind my giant head, and you wouldn't see it.
You'll have to put it just underneath the shelf to your left.
It's not going to work. I'm kind of sad.
is
Oh,
that
I
to
could
your
do that.
right?
You're right. I could do it on the one that's kind of up higher. That's true. I didn't think about that.
Just kind of slip it under there.
Yeah. I've got a Dave Grohl. It's almost like a cartoon drawing of Dave Grohl, and it looks pretty cool to me. And I was going to put it up there. It's similar.
Okay.
It's similar to the Ferris Bueller one behind me. Any which
I
way.
like your camera angle. I like what you've got going on in the background.
Yeah, look at that nice. Look at that freaking amazing. Yeah, see, this is why you got to watch. Look at this amazing Canon DSLR view of this old man's face.
You've got just a slight bit of bokeh on the background, so you can see what's there. You can almost read everything, but it's just slightly out of blue. I like that. Next week's show, I'll have my camera set up, but I seem to always have an issue with my camera running out of time every half an hour.
Yeah.
Or the computer is not as powerful, so sometimes it just freaks out. I mean, it's been so long since I've used my not sponsored CamLink device. It's just in the drawer.
Mine's hooked up right now.
Not even.
Oh, and the other thing I got, I had trouble with this before, but I finally figured it out. I've got my battery kept running out towards the end of the show or just right after we went off. And so I've got a little actual AC power cord now. Very excited. I originally bought one from this really popular place here in America for a lot of vloggers and stuff in New York City called B&H Photo. And I bought the Canon branded one, and it was like $70 or something for this thing. And then I tried to plug it in, and I was like, "This is not the right size. No!" So I had to send it back. And then I found this thing on Amazon for like not even $20.
Oh, I love it.
And it's working. So there you go. All right. Hey, we said something about the comments. If you guys are commenting, that's cool. Keep it up. We're going to, real quick though, if we could, I'd like to read the comments from yesterday's stream.
Ooh, this is exciting. My first reading the comments segment.
Reading the comments! Oh, I didn't do it right. Oh, well. Danny, has that really awesome
where's Danny's
deep voice thing, and I can't do that.
First
comment!
You call it the demon, don't you?
Yeah. First comment. This is from Stephen McLaughlin. He's the guy who never gets a blue wrench. He doesn't get a blue wrench, so sorry,
No, he
Stephen.
gets it very
Did he get it
short,
taken
doesn't
away?
he?
What happened?
He
Did he
gets it
do
taken away
something
all the
wrong?
time. No, I don't think so.
Okay, it's just to mess with him. All right. This one says, I love Danny Black, and I miss him so much. It's just not the same without him here. He is my everything, triple X. What a weirdo. That was strange. Okay. I'm going to let you read this one.
There's a serious bromance with those.
There is. Okay, Mark, once your screen actually catches up to what's happening, I'll let you read this one.
Tim Arskog, what is this I hear? Tim, our good friend Tim, just loves putting comments that are just so existential.
I guess. It just doesn't make any sense to me, basically.
Yeah.
And you know what that was?
That makes no sense to anybody.
You know what that was?
Was that it?
That was...
Reading the comments.
Oh, that was so good.
That is not good enough.
Wow, you nailed that.
I wish I could have done better.
And I think it's hilarious that Emma has actually commented on the stream right now saying, I always get to this part of the segment and I'm jealous. Was it jealous? I regret not commenting on yesterday's stream.
Yeah, Emma, you should comment and then we'll read your comment.
And the funny thing is I was meant to comment on yesterday's so funny to read my own comment, but I completely forgot. Oh man, this screen is going wacky wild today.
Mark, you are like, I mean, it's going to be okay. We'll make it. Everything's going to be fine, but you're kind of like, so it's okay.
Yeah, no, it's good old Aussie internet.
It's okay. We're going to be all right. So, let me tell you a little bit about what's going on here in the United States of America.
Hey, Drunk King's Darwin. Yep.
It is snowing really, really hard. Like, it has not stopped snowing since really, really early this morning. And we don't usually get this much snow this early in November up here in the Great White North of Michigan. I mean, if you're up north in Michigan, yeah, but down here, this is crazy, man. It's been snowing nonstop. It's not big, thick, heavy flakes, but it's just never stopping. Snowing like crazy. Oh, you know what I should have done? Forgot about this. You know what I should have done, right?
Oh, no. Yes, you should have. Oh, what's the weather like in your neck of the woods?
It's cold.
The Not So Weather Channel.
It's cold.
It's cold.
I wonder if I can get the
tell you what,
picture. Go ahead. What's your weather like?
I'm going to do the weather from Hobart, Tasmania. I'm going to
Okay.
look out my window. And this is the thing that's annoying me. Like, it is almost mid-November. We are 6 weeks into spring.
Uh-huh.
I reckon in Hobart we've had 3 warm days. We had snow on the peaks of our mountain 2 days ago. Like, come on, weather people. I just want to go outside and enjoy the sunshine. Like, seriously, right now it's 11 degrees. I don't know. What's that, 50-ish? 55?
It's better than what I got. That's all I got to say. It's freezing
blowing
cold.
a gale. Like, the trees are snapping. It's sideways rain. Like, the weather in Hobart, you just don't want to move to Hobart if you like sunny, warm weather. But you don't want to live in Brisbane either because it's just friggin' too hot.
Yeah, it
all
seems
the
like
time.
it's hot there.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's so hot. We lived in Brisbane. So
Okay.
I was born and raised in Brisbane, moved to Tassie, Spazzy Tassie.
Okay.
Too hot. Like Christmas, that month, you're just 45 degrees every day. You're just stuck inside with the air conditioner. You can't go outside or you're just literally melting on the side path. It's so hot, you just go outside for breakfast and you're just cracking eggs on the sidewalk. That's how hot it is.
I don't want to be in a place that hot.
No,
That
it's
sounds too hot.
Too
hot.
Yeah,
Too
Emma,
hot.
Emma says it's all the time. Just all the time. Brisbane is cold. We got Drone Kings in Darwin, of course. He would be laughing, going 45 for what? Like,
Why? How hot is it
Darwin
where he
would be
is?
like 50 all year.
What's hot
that's
by
like
him?
The hottest place.
Is it just
it'd be
Darwin?
40
Is that
all
where
year.
it is? If I look up Darwin weather, it'll say what it
Darwin,
is.
Northern Territory. Yeah, it's probably real hot up there. It's probably 30 already at 7 in the morning. Google it.
I am. I'm checking out the weather. It's 78
quickly.
degrees Fahrenheit right now.
Oh, that's not too bad for
In
Darwin.
Celsius,
What's
it's
that?
26.
No, 26 is 26 is hot. But the thing with Darwin, which is not the same with Brisbane, and the lower down you go, the better it gets. But Darwin is like a saturating heat. Like, it's hot, humidity. So you just automatically sweat.
I wish you could hear when
29
you're
in the car.
explaining stuff
See,
what
like,
happens.
20
It's funny because we're hearing a little bit of it, and then it goes.
freaking out. Good old Mimo chat. This doesn't happen with Skype and
Mark has
what's the other program?
huge
we use?
issues with Mimo chat. He's not a
It
fan.
never works for me. It's always got an issue. Not
Could it be-
sponsored, but Mimo is an absolutely cracking program.
It
Like,
is.
We swear by Mimo.
I'm using it right
But
now.
as
It's
far
perfect.
as far as this joint goes, it never works for me.
It's weird though because it works for me when I'm just Danny has me call in when he's running it and it works fine. Is it just like
Yeah.
is it an internet issue? Is it NBN?
It's an internet issue.
Yeah.
It's an internet issue, and I've got good internet. Like, I just did a speed test, and I'm 98 down, 40 up.
Yeah, then that
But
shouldn't
for
be a
some
problem.
reason,
Yeah, there should be no issues then.
the lower down, the better it gets.
I still I don't know if anybody else understood anything Mark just said, but I didn't. The lower down you
Oh,
go, the
really?
better
Is
it
it
gets.
getting that
Okay, I
bad?
get you. Yeah. Listen, Bob is always bringing in these dirty comments. What is wrong with him?
Innuendos. I'm just going to refresh my screen for a second to
Yeah,
see whether
go
that
ahead.
helps.
That's
So
fine.
just
Go
give me
ahead.
2 seconds.
While Mark is doing that, I would encourage you to go and subscribe
gonna
to
be-
the Not So Morning Show. Oh, are you back?
I'm back. Let's
Okay.
see how good the podcast is probably going to be ruined.
No, no,
if
it'll
I
be
go
fine.
back through.
It'll be fine. You know what,
G'day
Mark?
If you're just catching up on the podcast.
We should do. What if I do that right now? You'll know what it is in a second. Are you ready? You ready for this?
Hit me,
Because this will get everything kind of rolling this morning.
because they're going to be able to hear me.
Yeah, I hope so. We'll see.
Probably. Oh my gosh, let's just rant about something for 10 to 20 seconds. If you don't know about this segment, I used to have a little show called The Right Stuff, and this is a favorite segment of mine. What's not right? Something that I love to rant about. And today's rant is about YouTube and the trending page. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with YouTube that you get on the trending page? And seriously, all it is music. And Logan Paul at the moment, but he's a bit of a... But music, if I want to listen to music, I will go to a streaming service. I'm not going to YouTube for music. What is wrong with the trending page that it's just 87.347% music? Drives me crazy. I want to see what's trending, but apparently people just are on YouTube to watch music. It's serious. It's just not...
Oh my gosh. So the reason this came up though, I was talking to Mark and I was kind of like, this.
Did you get any of that, by the way?
Yeah. It sounded like you
Yeah,
stopped
good.
though, so I rolled the outro to Roy. And then I was
no,
like,
see, that's
oh, he's
perfect.
still talking. I screwed that one up.
It's
Tech is hard.
It's a perfect.
It worked. But
No, it was a perfect outro.
the reason we were talking about this is I just so happened, first of all, Creaky mentioned over the weekend, I think it was, I don't know when the actual fight was, but there was a fight between Logan Paul and KSI. These are both YouTubers. And so let's talk a little bit about that. Why am I playing all these little intro things, by the way? I don't understand what they're accomplishing, but what the heck? It's a viral video.
Currently
It's
listening
gone
to the podcast,
viral.
it's a little, like a vintage 1960s TV with
I love that.
fuzzy thing. You're just gonna have to come over and watch.
That was
Yeah, it's
fun.
cool.
That was fun.
Brings back
But
so much memories.
but
yeah,
listen,
the old-
we're talking about this
style.
because the fight between Logan Paul and KSI. Now this is the second fight, which is crazy. The second fight. Yeah, second time these guys have fought. And I'm just going to roll it in the background. You're not going to be able to hear it. But there was this fight, and it was on, like, proper TV. Like, I think it's DZN is, like, a fighting network. It might be, like, a streaming service. And these guys actually had a 6-round bout. And I'm going to go past some of this stuff because Logan Paul's, like, walking in and stuff. It's stupid. But they had a real live fight, dude. Like, they really threw down. No joke. And if anybody knows who this KSI guy is, I have no idea who this guy is. But they're throwing. Logan did a lot of...
Logan Paul is just... He's not a fighter.
I don't know, man.
He would
did
have been
all right.
trained hardcore for like 4 weeks.
Yeah, they trained.
He did all right. He got one punch in.
No, listen, he gets some good punches in. Both of them do. What ends up screwing him over is he gets this KSI guy, and he kind of puts his arm behind him and then uppercuts him, which is not legal. He kind of threw an illegal
Oh, that was a
punch.
good one.
But they're trading blows pretty well here. This is just the highlights of it, by the way. It's not the whole fight. And
Yeah, Cheryl's got a good comment. What's
What
the
is it?
other dude wearing? What are those red, like
like
is that a skirt?
it's like a
Is that
dress.
skirt pant?
It's a shimmer
oh,
dress.
He's got like skins underneath.
It's almost like a kilt.
Tights on underneath
Yeah, it's like
with a
short.
little
It's
fancy
shorts.
dress. That's distracting. Yeah.
But the
Super
bottom
distracting.
line is, these guys.
Now, this is what I was
You
going to
see-
say though. This
Look
is
at how he
the
just
first
helped.
time.
He's holding them all the time too. Go ahead, Mark.
This is the first time I've ever heard anything about these clowns fighting.
Yeah, this is the second one, and he made the Logan
Like
Paul
Logan
go
Paul,
down.
I
Did
haven't
you see
heard.
that?
Yeah, I haven't heard a thing of Logan Paul since he did that thing in the forest.
Right.
That was Logan Paul, wasn't it?
Yep.
And now he's fighting for money. And Danny's comment: how much money did they make? They would have made.
900,000 each.
Is that how much they made?
Yep. Now I'm sure the winner got more, but the purse was at least $900,000 for the fight.
Oh, look at William Hill. William Hill sponsoring the fight. Good.
So-
That's one of the best online betting agencies.
So these guys ended up going the full 6 rounds, and Logan Paul did get a really good punch in on this guy, but he ended up losing the fight.
Look at him. He's just running
split
away.
decision.
He's just running around in circles.
But they end up going to split decision. He lost because he got points taken away for his illegal punch. So yeah, and people were going nuts over this thing. Okay, like people really got into this, crazy amount into this. And here's the crazy thing. The reason I even found out about this, number one, Creaky said something about. Number two, I read this article today. Some guy was streaming himself watching the fight. He had on glasses, and you could see the fight in his glasses. So like 11,000 people pirated this stream and put it out there for people to watch it for free. Because I guess it was,
That's so
I don't know if it was
clever.
pay-per-view or if it was just like a site that you have to pay to get into or whatever. But so like 11,000 people stole this guy's stream and pirated it so other people could see it.
That's
Watching in glasses.
wonder if he's gonna get sued, because they could probably fight to say that you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I
But the thing is,
boycott.
it was like regular glasses. It wasn't like he had on mirrored sunglasses or something like that.
Okay.
These were like just regular glasses that you would wear to see with. And man, my
Like this, for
eye looks
example.
weird. What's wrong with my eyes? Anyway, yeah, just like regular glasses like that, Mark. And somehow he picked up the stream in his glasses and people saw it. So, yeah,
That's,
it's a little weird. But
don't
yeah,
wear
I think that
glasses, by the way.
I think that there would be people that probably tried to bust him for that. I'm sure. It's my guess.
Oh yeah. So let's just get back into the comments. So
Okay, let's
Emma
hear 'em.
said, wasn't this fight like a year ago? No.
No, this is a new one.
This was the most recent one.
Yeah.
But what was the point of the fight? It's just money, isn't it?
I don't
Or
know.
is there like a serious battle between these two? Is it got like, does this stem back from?
Yeah, I think it's like a, hey, they probably called each other out on YouTube, and then I'm making this up because I don't know the truth. But my guess is they called
I'll
each
edit
other
that bit
out. They called each other out on YouTube, and then they were like, hey, I'll fight you. And then, like Creaky's saying, they sold out the Staples Center in Los Angeles, by the way, for this fight. And you know what another funny part is, as I was reading the story about this, they were the main match, and a guy who actually is a champion in real boxing was on the undercard of the fight. A proper, real boxer was on the undercard. What is happening?
What?
It's crazy.
It doesn't compute. John Creaky said biggest professional boxing audience of the year.
Yeah.
Why? What is the world coming to that all of a sudden these two YouTubers go, I hate you. I hate you too. Oh, I think you're stupid. Oh, I think you're stupid too. Like, what is that? And like BP Fishing said, I'll fight anyone for 900K. I'd do it for $90.
I would be maimed.
I'm calling you out, Scott.
I would be hurt so
I'm
badly.
calling you out.
But I would definitely do the fight for $900,000. Creaky's also saying they made $10 million off of this fight probably, and it started with diss tracks on each other. Oh my
gosh! King's comment. Did you just see that?
I did. That's a great comment.
For those on the podcast, Drone King's comment is, crowd thought they were there to see an unboxing video. Oh, see, that'd be so funny if it was unbox therapy and Logan Paul.
So, Creaky, are you
That's a
actually
cracking
saying...
comment.
Are you actually saying that they each made $10 million off the fight, not $900,000? That's what it sounds like,
think
the way Creaky's talking about it.
Or is that how much, like, the companies earned from the entire thing? Like, William Hill, so it must have been... You must have been able to bet on it.
Oh, I'm sure.
For them to be plastered across the bottom of the boxing ring. There were other sponsors there also.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see who they were. Yeah, so 10 million for the whole package.
Oh, my gosh.
Just to see two YouTubers fight.
Two idiot YouTubers fight, by the way. That's even
It's
worse.
An interesting concept. I just don't...
You know, we
here we go.
accidentally...
Give me your two...
Go ahead.
No, give me your two YouTubers that you would actually want to fight each other.
I don't know, man. There's not many YouTubers that I have, like, any kind of, like, disgust for.
No, I'm not talking about disgust. I'm just talking about entertainment value. See, I'm just thinking like somebody like Chandy Sayo, cracking bloke, get down and dirty, like, and the ring would be like food trucks around the outside. And someone like,
I don't know,
like
man. That
Will
seems...
Smith.
I can't think of anybody that I would want to see fight each other.
But it's entertainment.
Oh, Creaky's
Like
giving us...
BP
Look
fishing?
at... Creaky's
Bob?
giving us all
Look
the
at Bob.
information. He's got the one was trained in the
It's-
Mayweather camp and the other from a heavyweight champ. Crazy.
So they were. See, if Logan Paul was going up against a genuine boxer, it would have been round one over.
Right. Yeah, but that's
Like,
the
you
whole
can see
point.
the way he's fighting. He's doing like this.
He had a good... You're not
He's
giving him
running
enough
away
credit.
backwards the whole.
He did. He had some good. He had a really good jab. The problem was they talked about it in the video. He didn't keep his dukes up. He didn't protect himself very well.
No, that's
And then
what I mean. Yeah.
He the other thing I didn't like is he kept grabbing onto the guy. I know that's part of boxing. I get it, to like hold the guy so you don't get punched in the face, whatever. But yeah.
G'day, Kelly. By the way. I'm calling him out now. Come on, Logan. Come to Australia. Come to Tasmania.
You would box him?
No, yeah, it would. It'd be good training for me.
I don't know, man. He looked kind of
Boxing
jacked.
is actually phenomenal training. Oh yeah, but he probably
Oh!
actors do, and they kind of.
Did you see that?
Oh,
I
no,
accidentally hit a button.
sports!
I know. I was gonna say.
we are talking about sports. We are talking about sports.
Oh my gosh. I really screwed that one up. My finger was on the trigger. So, there you
Trigger
go.
happy. Trigger happy. I am so spewing that I missed. For though I've been away for a couple of weeks. I've been kind of preoccupied, busy with work. But I'm so bummed that I missed the segment about the American versus Australian way. Legos, sports. I wanted to just weigh in on that so much.
I mean, you
And I'm
feel
listening
free.
to the podcast. No, it's too late now. We can't go back. We can't go back in time. But I was listening on the podcast going, oh my gosh. No offense to the nation, but like, get to the metric for starters.
Why?
You are so far in the past. Metric is it's so much simpler and it's so much more accurate.
Yeah. I get it.
Millimeters is a smaller. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're not
it's
going
smaller.
If you want to, if
You
wanna
totally
go back
sold
and
me. It's
Listen
smaller.
to that podcast or watch that video. It's small. That's what she said. Go back and I'll put the link in the description for that chat and that podcast from.
So,
Was that 2 weeks ago?
yeah. So I think,
2 weeks ago on the Tuesday, not the other days.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is Creaky has all the information. I don't know if you saw this. Logan Paul was an all-American wrestler, and Joe Rogan reckons he's a better fighter than CM Punk, who's so mid-level pro, whatever that means. I know CM Punk did a... CM Punk was a wrestler in
He's saying
the...
so he's a mid-level pro.
Yeah. But he went and did MMA, and he got his butt kicked, from what I remember.
See,
Okay,
yeah.
let me
Takes-
tell you
takes
this,
them
though.
so long to train. See you, Kelly, by the way.
The Legos thing, I still am not gonna. I'm not giving in on that one. I'm still not giving in.
So
'cause
what do you say?
It depends if I'm holding
You say-
if I'm holding a Lego or if I have a bunch of Legos in my hand.
Legos is the pasta sauce that you get from Woolworths. Legos authentico. La la
Heard this
la
in my
la
life.
la.
Yeah, Lego my ego. See, even Bob in
Lego.
the chat put Lego my egos. It's just Lego my ego. So he blew that one up already.
There's no plural for Lego.
Yeah, there is. It's Legos.
I could have a Lego,
Uh-huh.
and then I could say to my kid, of which I don't have one, go
Uh-huh.
and play with your Lego. Just go over there, get your Lego out, and just play with it. Lego, not.
It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Creaky's going to start.
does.
He's going to be all over us for this, so I'm going to stop.
Does. And Cheryl, I do understand the concept of changing signs, but seriously, it's jobs for America.
Yeah, but dude, just the massive amount of, oh my gosh, do you even know? I mean, America's humongous, right? You know that, right?
I know how big America. I know how big
It's
America is.
huge.
I've seen a map. I've seen maps.
No, but a lot of
online.
times people are just like, oh, this is America. No, it's massive. It's huge.
It's. No, I will admit it's too late now. It's been. It's been
Plus-
too long. And
Plus, the person that we have
Plus.
as the president of the United States right now. I mean, let's be real.
Mr. Trumpet. Yep.
Mr. Trump, President Trump. I don't think he's going to change anything.
President-elect Trump.
Let's get political.
Oh.
I want to get political. Let's get into politics.
Yeah.
Oh, and I played that again. I was getting into that.
Oh,
Did
I don't.
someone say they were singing that song like
Yes.
for days?
Yes, I'm helping everybody do that for the rest of the week.
Let's get physical. Who
I
was
think
that?
I think the changing over, it wouldn't be a big deal because, like you said, it's a very easy concept. It's it's tens. It's not a big deal. It's tens, hundreds, right? So it's like 100 centimeters is what is that? A meter?
A meter, which is 3 feet, just over 3 feet.
The thing
'Cause
that's
it's
going to be
30 centimeters to a foot.
Yeah, the thing that it would mess things up for is like sports. Like if you think about our American football, it's 100 yards. So if we made it 100 meters, the field would be longer, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing with American sport. Like Australian sport, there's so much.
Excuse me,
fitter
did you
because their
say
ovals are
sport?
so much bigger.
Did you say sport?
Oh, the drops are back. The drops are back.
Right now, Bob is having like flashbacks.
Yep.
In the
He's
chat.
in the corner like curled up going. But
Yeah, Bob just said, listen to this. Listen, America is 2,200,000 square kilometers bigger than Australia. So think about all the stuff we'd have to change. All the road signs. Crazy. Who's paying these
JF?
people? Who's paying these people to do
M.
this?
I'm gonna start my own hashtag JFM. Jobs for America. Change to the metric system.
But
Who's paying for it?
The
I don't know.
government.
They find it in there. Just print more money.
no.
That's my answer to anything. Just if you can print more money, just print it. Just
That's
print
the-
it and give it away.
That's
so
the
everyone has more money.
problem. That's the problem. We're already
more.
printed too much money. No more money.
Yeah, but who
Absolutely
has the
not.
money? That's the problem.
All the
people who want to have the
Americans.
money don't have the money. Yeah.
The Americans have it and they give it to the government and they waste it.
Let's get political. I want to get political. Let's get into politics.
Oh, Danny has too much time on his hand to make these splash screens. I
I
tell
know.
you what.
They're good though.
I was going to say, though, it is stupid that splashed across sport, across the world, you have the Western, like Australian Australasian, like we're metric system, but we still use yards and feet for something.
Yeah.
And then you are a imperial system, but you still use metric for certain things. I don't understand why.
What do we
there is
use
that
metric for?
Tiny little meals for like drinks.
No, we don't do
Do
that.
you use drink?
It's usually ounces.
You'd have to use it. You'd have to use it for something.
I'll tell you what
use-
they use it in is the automotive industry. All the tools are metric.
See, we have metric and imperial over here. We're predominantly metric.
Yeah.
But see, like for our drag racing, it's a quarter mile. Always
Right.
has been, always
See?
will be forever.
See?
So why don't you? I don't know what a quarter mile is.
Miles is us, man. We're the miles. You're the kilometers.
Yeah, but how big is a quarter mile in kilometers? It'd be like 250 meters or something.
I don't know. What do you want me to do, math?
Yeah, see, Cheryl's got it. Doesn't the military
Ah,
measure
Cheryl.
distance in meters? Yes, thank you, Cheryl. So the
not
military
good.
use it. If it's good enough for the military, it's good enough for America.
I don't know if
I
that's
am-
true. Is the U.S.
I am-
military? Yeah, they do. Oh,
I am
dang it.
literally the most unpolitical human, I think, in the entire universe.
Are you sure about that?
I just think it's funny. Now she's laughing, so who knows whether that's actually genuine or not.
No, it is.
But I'd love to run. I'd love to run with that.
Uncle Tim says that it's also metric for many applications. Yep. Yeah, since the Vietnam War.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Exactly. Hey, I'm feeling
That
like
should
we
be a
should
thing.
take a quick break. What do you think? Is that okay if we take a break?
Yeah, cool. It's your show.
Well, it's
I'm just your
it's
guest. I'm just your
it's
guest.
the Not
Oh,
So
no,
Morning
it's Tuesday.
Show.
It's our show.
Nobody owns
Not
this.
So Morning
It's just the
ABA
Not So
morning
Morning
show.
Show. Hey,
Somebody owns it.
I don't know if you guys remember this from last week, but I'm sure you do. Xander Round has made a video for us, and we're going to play it right now.
Incoming message.
Nice, Danny. That is very cool. Play that.
Hi guys, welcome back to Hot Tech. My name's Xander Round and I'll be your Hot Tech correspondent for the foreseeable future. Really enjoying this. Thanks to Danny and Scott for having me on the show again. This week we are talking about software rather than hardware. And if you're one of those people that really enjoys live streaming, and we all know what YouTube did to us back a few months ago, they stopped people with less than 1,000 subscribers from live streaming on their mobile devices for all those different reasons we had in the past, but it was something that really frustrated me at the time. And ever since that point, I've been searching for an app, something a little bit more advanced that you could add overlays to and maybe music. And today we're going to look at a such app. It's called Prism. We're going to jump straight into it, show you what it can do. Let's go over there now. Right, so here we are inside of the Prism home page. This is what you see when you set the app up and you first open it. You see this. So we'll just go into my little settings here first of all, and it switches it around that way. But it shows you here, you go into settings and you can change you log in with your Gmail account to start with, and then you can change your streaming destination. So of course I've got it set up for YouTube at the moment. You can stream to Twitch, Periscope, and a number of different ones I've never heard of before in my life. At the moment it doesn't support DLive, which is a little bit unfortunate because that is what I wanted to try and experiment on. So hopefully they'll introduce DLive streaming in the near future. You can up the quality, you can save in a fixed quality, you can select save an adjustable quality. I would suggest recording in an adjustable quality to start with, and that will help your streams look good. You can record in 1080p, but for more stable streams, I'd recommend 720, so I've just got it set at 720. So there's different options there, which is fantastic, and we'll go back into the main screen here. So back I am. You've got it on live, and if we press this little button right there, there's different add-ons you can have. So we've got this one, for instance. You can press subscribe to my channel, and it's got this overlay that pops up right on the stream for you there. There's different ones here, like different frames, which is pretty cool. Once it loads, you can add sort of frames. It's sort of very TikTok-y, and there's different ones here that adds silly hats onto you. That's pretty cool. Hi, how we doing? So that is very, very cool. There's different LUTs, if you like. You can add to your different look to your picture. That looks good. A bit more contrasty. Very good. We'll leave it at that. If we swipe swipe left on the screen. Left, right, swipe left on the screen. This is where the magic happens. You can add media to your stream. So I've added an intro here, I've added music, and I've used Streamlabs to add URLs, so I can add an alert box and chat box widgets as well. So it's basically like having a mini OBS on your phone, that is precisely what I was looking for. And if you're new to streaming, and this is what you want to do, this is going to be a fantastic app for you. So there is an option to screencast as well, so you can actually live stream games from this app as well. This is the Prism app. Make sure you go and check it out. It's on Google Play Store and on the iTunes Store, so it's going to be fantastic for live streaming on your mobile device, and it sort of gets around. Don't tell anybody, keep it quiet. It gets around that little loophole, and it uses a separate encoder and stuff, so you can actually live stream to YouTube if you've got less than 1,000 subscribers. So back to the camera. There, that camera. So that's it for this week. I'll hand you back to Scotty D for the live stream. See you next week for another Hot Tech episode. This is Xander Round. Catch you next time.
Thank you, Xander. By the way,
Cheers, mate.
if you'd like to do us a favor, go subscribe to Xander. Check out his channel. And Xander's been nice enough to provide a segment for us for tech. Tell us what's going on in tech. That was a good one. If you'd like to stream, I know that has been an issue for people that have less than 1,000 subscribers. So boom, Xander just laid it down for you.
Too.
Hey, I had
Prism.
I had someone mention in the comments. Let me see if I can find it. I think it was Jelly Duck. Jelly Duck asked me about Veterans Day. Today in America, it's still the 11th, and it is Veterans Day. So what do I think about Veterans Day? I love Veterans Day. I love veterans. I love the military. I have a soft spot in my heart for those people that would put their lives on the line to allow us to have freedom. That's always a big deal for me. So Veterans Day is today. It's a gloomy, snowy day, but it is Veterans Day. And so we kind of just celebrate it by remembering people that have served and those who are still active and all that kind of stuff, and just thank them for their service. So that's what I think about Veterans Day. What do you guys do in Australia? When is yours?
We have Remembrance Day.
Mm-hmm.
So very similar.
Okay.
11th of the 11th at
Oh,
11
okay.
a.m.
Yeah.
We have a minute silence.
Yep.
Across the country, if you remember. But yeah, it's a Remembrance Day.
So that was yours
it's
yesterday
a
then?
Cracking. Yes, that was ours yesterday.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good that everyone gets around it and supports, like you said, the veterans and the ones that are actually sticking their neck out and putting their lives on the line for those that we can have an amazing country and amazing lifestyle. Heck
yeah.
Yeah. Good for them.
Let me ask you a question. Did you ever think about going into the military? Ever? No?
Nope.
I
have a running joke with Amanda.
Okay.
If the military, they'd have to find me under a set of stairs. I'd be Harry Potter living in a bunker somewhere. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover.
I'll say this.
It would freak me out.
I wish sometimes that I had been in the military, just for like the ability to just be very disciplined, because I am not disciplined at all. I'm scared to look in the chat right now because Cheryl's probably going to say, no, he's not disciplined. But, yeah.
I think it's a wonderful thing for young people to be exposed to that for that reason.
Yeah.
I think it can have an effect of getting out some habits that can form into something that you don't want in society.
Yeah.
But yeah, to have it as a compulsory thing, like some countries have, they do like a year of service or something.
Yeah, there are
Or a
countries
couple
that do
years of
that.
service.
Yeah, there's countries that do that, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm glad I didn't have to do that, but there is part of me that sometimes is like, man, I wish I would have been in the military because it would have like just really. First of all, I think it would have helped me stay in better shape throughout my life. But secondly, I think it would have just given me discipline and some different things like that. Yeah. By the way, video call-in show, Jim, who on our show is better known as Gary, says hello. He was in the military. He doesn't regret it for a second. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. Why is it
I
not
regret
Remembrance
not
Day in
staying
America?
in.
What? Yeah, we just call it Veterans Day. That's what we call people
so
that were in
he's
the
saying,
military.
why is it not called Remembrance Day and Veterans Day? I think Veterans Day is a better encapsulation of what it is.
Yeah.
Remembrance Day, we say in Australia, but what do we remember? Like, at least when you say Veterans Day, you associate veterans with service.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter, really. I mean, you can have Remembrance Day, you can have Veterans Day. What does it really matter? Hey, why is everybody always trying to start a fight between the Australians and the Americans, okay? Huh? What's going on?
Let's fight. If you give me 900,000, I'll fight. That's just a simple fact.
You would destroy me, man. I would be literally destroyed. It'd be
Tell you what,
terrible.
Sometime in the next 18 months,
Yeah.
I'm coming over and we're going to fight.
Okay. We're going to get it on video, too. We're
get it on
throwing down.
video.
We're getting it on video. We're throwing
Let's see if we
down.
can get William Hill to sponsor it.
I highly doubt it.
I'd do it for 900. Just 900. That's all.
900K. Now, would
No,
you
no,
want
just-
it 900K
just
Australian?
900.
Just $900.
I don't care about the fact.
I don't think I would do it for 900.
100,000.
I don't think I would. It's not enough.
A lazy grand? Oh, it'd be like 30 seconds.
Yeah, see, by the way, our Remembrance Day, I knew this. I wish I would have said this. I thought it in my head, and didn't want to be stupid sounding, but I was right. Memorial Day in America is our Remembrance Day. So when it's at the end of May, I think is there 31? Is there 31 days in May? I'm always scared to say there's 31 and something. Always like
Yes,
there is.
it's on the
Okay.
knuckle, so
Okay.
yes.
So May 31st, is that Memorial Day? I don't know. It's a Monday, so it can change. It's another holiday here in the U.S.
Ours in Australia is Anzac Day.
Do you guys get the day off for that? Is that a national holiday?
Yeah, I believe so. Oh. ooh. I don't know. I think it is. But when, like, we come together and we have parades and we have the services, Emma's saying half the day. So, yeah, there might be half day.
You only get a half a day?
Yeah. No, Emma's saying it's not a holiday.
Oh. But she just said half the day is.
It's not a holiday.
Why? That's weird. Why would it only be half the day?
Is she talking about a half a day for something else that was up in the top comments?
No, I don't know. I'm completely lost right now. And then Jelly Duck, I was not in the military. Just so you know.
See you, Jelly Duck. You got to go.
No days in the military. That's how many days I was in the military. No days.
I've been in the military no days as well. My brother-in-law served though,
Okay.
and it was one of the best things for him personally. Like it's character building, like you
Yeah,
said. It is
exactly.
character building.
That is what I'm talking about. I think it would have been good for character and good for discipline. Because, listen, I got into a lot of trouble in high school. Man, did I get in a lot of trouble in high
We
school.
all do.
No, I don't know if you realize how much trouble I got in. Nothing criminal either. That's the crazy thing.
Danny, we need a new splash screen
Why? For what?
for Danny's dark side. Not Danny's, Scotty's. What's something for Danny? Keep saying Danny. Oh my gosh, it's too early here in Australia.
I don't even see Danny. Where are you talking about?
No. I keep saying Danny. I'm trying to say Scott. But I'm
The
saying
names are not even close.
No, I know that. You're not even in the same continent.
Okay, go ahead.
Scotty's something side. See, we need another splash screen.
Scotty's
You can go
dark
back and
side?
you can Yeah.
Oh, I do
Something
have.
that you was-
Everyone has a dark side. I have a dark side. Man, you should ask Danny about when we're trying to get the stream going. The dark side of my anger. I have intense anger. The thing is, Cheryl I think she pretends that she likes this. Maybe she really does like this, but she says she likes that I just get it out. Like when I'm angry, I don't hold it in.
Yeah.
I just go and I explode and then I'm done. And I'm like, all right, let's move on.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Because it's better than like building, and then you hurt somebody else.
Yeah, I'm not violent. I just yell. My dogs, I think they truly do not trust me the way they trust Cheryl. Like Cheryl provides for them, and I'm like the guy that yells at them all the time.
Oh, really?
Do you yell at your dog?
Only if she's naughty.
Well,
And here's the funny thing. She knows when she's naughty.
yeah.
So if she'll go do an act somewhere in the house, like all of a sudden I'll look for it and she'll be hiding under a lounge. And all I have to do is this one noise. Ooh.
And that's it.
And like she'll be gone for like 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't happen with my dogs. Like,
Put a comment after the fact if you're still listening or watching. Do you have animals? And who's the... What did you say? What's the word that you said?
she's the provider. She nourishes them and takes care of
Provider.
them. She's
Who's
like
the one that is
she's the true mom.
disciplinarian?
Yeah. You know, that's the thing that we talk about. Man, I could get in trouble for this, but I'm going to say it anyway. When we got our other dogs, you know how there's that one kind of moment. Now, you might not have this with a little dog. You might not know what I'm talking about. But if you ever had a big dog, there's kind of a thing when you're training them early on where you kind of make them almost like submit. Like you're not beating them up or anything, but there's a thing you do sometimes to kind of like show them who's boss, but not mean. You're not violent. I'm not smacking them or anything like that. But there's a moment where you kind of like might kind of put them on their back and hold them with your hand to get them to submit and not do anything. Mm-hmm. I did that with all of our dogs, and then we got this little dog. And the little dog, when I would touch it, it sounded like I had murdered it. The noise that came out of it was insane. So I got really scared. Like I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm breaking her. And and now she's like a terror. She's evil because she never got that thing. She never got scared. Like Gordy, our other dog, I'll just look at him and he'll be like, I swear I didn't do anything. And he'll duck his head down. Like if I look at him the right way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just if I'm like, hi, Gordy, you're a good boy. But if I'm like get the face, he'll be like, oh, crap, what did I do? But he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
He's not a bad dog. Although there's a couple of times where he's peed on a bed. After people came to our house, he peed on the bed after they left.
Well, maybe they peed on your bed and he's just
No.
putting his scent there.
I think he was like, this is not your bed. You don't live here. And I was like, gosh, dang it. It was like
My dog's so protective and
well, he's
of
still
their own space.
he's still got his balls. That's part of the problem.
Gotta get...
No. Cheryl says the same thing. Why don't we snip him? And I'm like, first of all, now he's old. He's had him for 6 or 7 years now. I'm not going to take his nuts now. No.
Yeah, but dogs scientifically have no memory. So
Oh.
if you go for a drive to the shop, you go out for a month at a kennel, the dog has the identical reaction.
No.
Oh my gosh, you've been gone for so long. No, I
don't
just
know.
went outside. I just went and checked the mail. I'm back. It's okay.
I don't know.
But
I feel like they would
dropped
feel-
our dog off at the kennel,
Yeah.
and like 2 weeks, same reaction as if I go to the letterbox,
I don't
the
know.
mailbox. What do you say in America? Mailbox or letterbox?
Mailbox. We say mailbox. But dude,
we say
how are you going to cut a guy's balls off? What's wrong with
It's
you?
not a guy, it's a dog.
He's my dude. Gordy's my bro. We're simpatico.
Yeah, but just... You know what? You go away for a week. Cheryl will get it done. You'll come back. You
No.
won't even know. everyone.
I'll be so irritated. No.
You wouldn't even know.
Yes.
You wouldn't even know.
Cheryl says Gordy is anxious. Maddie is fearless. That's true. Maddie's a little dog, and she does not care. She'll run after big dogs and bark at him. She's a nut. They're still talking about holidays in the chat. What is this? What is Anzac Day?
Yeah, creaky. Anzac Day is a holiday. Late news. I thought there was a part of me that thought it was a holiday, but I couldn't guarantee it because I
Right.
know like the Anzac Day footy is on,
Yeah.
and like that gets 100,000 people. So
Okay.
they're obviously those 100,000 people aren't going to work that day.
True. Is it kind of like a Super Bowl?
It's our second biggest game of the year.
Okay. Second biggest,
So
and
it's
it's
just-
100,000 people?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the grand final's the biggest. And
How many
Anzac
people
Day,
at that?
I would. That's 100,000. But Anzac Day gets somewhere around about 90 to 95,000.
Okay.
So I had the privilege of umpiring that this year. Phenomenal experience.
The Anzac Day one?
Yeah, 2 teams, Collingwood, Essendon, every year. That's a tradition, it's rivalry. They have an Anzac Day service pre-game. Like it's a huge spectacle.
Okay.
But yeah,
That's exciting.
there you go.
I got to
Where's the
tell
tip
you.
of the day? Where's the tip of the day splash screen?
Oh, do we need a tip of the day? Let's do it.
No.
Hold on.
Well, do you have a tip of the day?
I do. Hold on a second. I just got to find it. Here it
I'm
is.
sure
You
you've
ready?
got I'm sure you got a.
I should have just figured it was tea. What's your tip?
No, I thought you had a tip.
Oh, you just said, where's the tip
my
of the
tip-
day?
Oh no, yeah. I don't.
What
Have
the heck?
Here's my tip of the day. Be ready for the tip of the day screen if I have a tip, but I don't have a tip, so don't play the tip of the day screen just yet until I have a tip. That's
Okay.
the tip of the day.
Danny has made so many great
On that,
little pops too, by the way. Who's sending me messages? Danny, if you're sending me messages right now, don't do that. I'm live right now.
he is, and like, I'm getting them as
He
well.
is. What are you
Oh,
doing?
At least he's sending it to the group chat and not like your little
He's-
private.
He said he
boys
lost
club
his
chat that
internet.
You've got now.
Oh, by the way,
Oh,
Danny's
yeah,
on a
it's-
ship. Just so you guys know, he's on a ship. That's why he's
Yeah,
not
ship
here.
boat.
A ship boat. Danny is talking ship
Oh.
like nobody's business. Huh?
Playing ship.
He is
Okay.
talking some ship. That's what I
He
have to
is.
say about that. Oh, by the way, we have this now. Let me see if this works. No, it didn't work. Hold on. Danny made a little noise here. Why is he said that's for a bad word? That didn't sound right.
No, but that's if you phone call. That's like my old. That's bringing back so many memories. Is that? No? That's like the old
It's like your
dial-up
phone call.
internet
Yeah, yeah.
fail or something. Wasn't
No,
it?
it's like if you call a number and it's disconnected.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
The number you are trying to reach is currently not in service. Please try again later.
Your NBN and your Mimo call today is basically. Oh man, that was good
Oh
stuff.
my gosh, the drops are back. Bob is in a corner again going,
I know.
"No, make it stop.
He's like, please, please, not the drops again. That's a great one though. Anytime anything bad happens, the first thing, like if I see somebody fall down or something, or someone fails at something, immediately I'm just. Do you even
I
know what
say-
that's from?
No.
Do they have The Price is Right in Australia? It's a game show. Do they have it?
I don't know whether it's currently still going. I'm not a. Yeah.
Okay, so when they would-
I don't think we have it anymore.
When
Used
they
to
would
be there.
guess wrong or whenever they lost at the end, like, you know how they had the little showcase or whatever, it'd be like. It's so
See,
great.
our game shows in Australia just have this sound that goes. No,
That's it?
not that.
Okay.
Just goes. Mom.
Boom.
Yeah.
So listen, this is much better. All right, that's enough of that. See, that's where I get in
I
trouble.
feel
is-
like it's too long.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
no,
too long.
it's perfect.
Because the start of that drop could be an exciting or a happy start to a tune.
Yeah, that's what you're seeing is like you feel like that's a happy, exciting thing, but then you failed, and it's a terrible thing.
But
You
see,
failed.
This is just another example of metric versus metric is get to the point right now. Imperial is here we go. This is about how long it is, but it
Yeah.
takes too long to just say.
All right, listen, let's check the chat before we go. Let's see if there's anything exciting happening in the chat before we take off.
Creaky's probably still talking about something that was in the chat 20 minutes ago. He's like,
No, he's not saying anything smart.
Let's just run. I'm just going to give shout outs to everyone in the chat who is currently still here. So we got video call-in show. Tim Araskarg, Drone Kings in Darwin has been here the whole time.
Yep.
Thanks for that. Emma Hip Hooper Ray still here. Creaky's still here. G'day, Cheryl.
Video call-in show Jim, better known as Gary.
Gary. So who's he? Explain that quickly
Jim,
before we...
yeah,
head
by
off.
the way, Jim does a show. Jim, do you do it every night? It's a video call-in show. Now, check this out. Jim actually... Okay, so he goes and he does a live stream, Mark, and then what he does is he has people call in to Zoom. He keeps them kind of lined up, and then he just brings people on and talks to them live, which takes a lot of guts, if you ask me, because you never know who you're going to get.
I've just subscribed, so I'll go in and start checking it out.
Yeah, he will just bring people on. He has no idea who these people could be.
That is...
It's a great concept.
That's risky and a great concept.
Yeah, and he does a good job. He's he's like, you can tell, I knew right away when I was listening to him, he has broadcast experience, and he was in the broadcast industry. You could tell. He knows what he's doing.
Yep.
But it's like, man, just to think that you just pop it on and all of a sudden, boom, some person
Yep.
just pops on and they're on your show. And
Wow,
then
that is hard live streaming at its best.
yeah, yeah.
Improv, expect anything.
He's got a great
Awesome.
great
Well, I'm gonna
setup
put
too.
his link after the fact. If you're watching the video now or after the fact, or if you're on the podcast, check the description. I'm going to put his channel link in the description.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's every night
check him
or
out.
pretty close to every night.
I think I saw, because I just went and subscribed. He is currently on
It's Monday through Friday.
934 subscribers. So he is so close to 1,000, which
Yep.
is a huge milestone.
Yep.
So
Yeah, he's Monday through Friday, and it's in the evening, so I think it's at like 10 o'clock at night here, but somebody wrote in the comments that it would be your lunchtime.
all right,
So.
I can jump. Or I can
Yeah, check it out,
check
man.
it out after the
Check it out.
fact.
Check it out.
Cool. Sounds
Check,
good.
check it out.
Check 1, 2.
All right, so Danny's going to be gone for this whole entire week. Good grief. And I mean, I kind of was able to pull this off, but I didn't do it as awesome as Danny does it, I got to tell you. But I'm going to try and keep doing this every day.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree, mate. You have got such cracking experience. Your natural way that you go about things is so engaging.
Oh,
So
thank
don't
you.
sell yourself short.
I won't. I'll sell
Because you're not
myself long. And we'll do this again. So, do us a favor and first of all, go check out Mark's stuff. Mark, tell them about your channel. What do you do on your channel?
Oh, not a lot lately.
I set you up for that one, huh?
Oh, you did. You know what? Let's leave that for another day. I'm going to join you on another day. We'll
Okay.
talk about my channel. We'll talk about... I have some things about YouTube and that we can talk about.
But
So,
your channel name, what's your channel name? It's just Mark Ensby,
Mark
right?
Ensby.
Yeah,
Yep,
go
that's
subscribe to
my-
Mark. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll get a lot of
Yeah,
this.
go and do it. Why not?
Because there's nothing going on. I don't think I've
And
made a
if you
video in...
If you subscribe to my channel, you'll get a lot of this. That's where you play the cricket.
No, it'll get a lot of laughs.
On that note.
Yeah, on that note. So subscribe. Do us a favor. Subscribe to this show, too, the Not So Morning Show. And hit that like button. You can hit the bell if you want to know when this show comes on. But generally speaking, especially this week, it'll be on a little bit earlier because I'll try to get the show rolling quicker. It depends. It depends, though, because Gina's going to be on, I think, Friday. Your Friday, so my Thursday. And I think the time, that's like that time of day, and I think Creaky told us this, is when they're taking kids to school and stuff. So we might have to push it a little bit, go a little later than normal. But we'll see what happens. And I think I said something to Bob about coming on the show, too, so I don't think he will, though. He doesn't want to hear. He doesn't want to hear.
Get those drops ready.
He doesn't want to hear this stuff. All right, guys. Listen. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We are on Monday through Friday, Australia, Sunday through Thursday in America. Try to be on between 7 and 7:30 a.m. Australia time, 4 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in America. We appreciate you being here.
Daylight savings time.
Yeah, that's true. It'll change for daylight savings. But that's the reason it's at 4 something now. It's because we fell back. Yeah, we're losing light. Man.
And with the podcast, we are now just got accepted into the 5th podcasting platform. So we are on so many different podcasting platforms you can find us. So if you want one, find us on another one. But we're on all the big ones, the Google and the Apple and the Anchor and the others.
So go ahead and subscribe to the podcast if you want to. We appreciate you being here. We will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks again, Mark. And hopefully Mark's going to be here another day this week, right? I'm going to hold him to it. All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Play the drum.